You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. Well, how are you? And happy Monday. Come on in here. It's going to be a great day. I'm feeling awesome. I lifted a lot of weight today. I mean, honestly, I'm like a stud. I looked in the mirror. That's what I saw. I don't know what anybody else did, but I did.
I need a boost. I need a daily boost. I need a boost. I need a daily boost.
Well, all right, let's have a conversation. Come on in here. It is the Daily Boost from motivationtomove.com. My name is Scott Smith. Common name? Yep. Blame my mama. That's it. I asked my mom many times, why did you call me Scott Smith? Of all things, why did you do that? And she said, well, it's your name. I said, I know, but, well, it was a common, it's like being Hunter these days, right? The same thing. I know, it's a common name. The only bad part about it is you can't get your own domain name. I mean, actually, I had the chance way back a long time ago. I was on the internet back in the late 90s, and I literally, 100%, 6'7", I searched scottsmith.com, and it was available. And I said, who's going to need that? Yeah, I don't do that stuff anymore. I'm glad you're here today. Had a weird experience yesterday, a beautiful experience at the same time. I want to share with you, okay? I've done this stuff a long time, this podcast thing. Very long time. I've heard just about everything, met all kinds of people. I've done over 5,000 episodes, doing this almost 20 years now. Got some experience, I do. Got a new friend, too. I have a lot of friends. I just think this morning how many friends I have. I can't go anywhere without friends. In fact, I had a great day yesterday. I did 70 conversations yesterday, only one professional. The rest were just amateur, just me being me. 7 of them all day long. I had a 16-hour day. I had amazing conversations all day long. And I thought, man, I got some good friends. I got a good life. But a new friend I have came up to me last night. We're in a meeting. And he came to me and said, Scott, I got to tell you something. You were on fire last week, man. You're just chaotic and funny and having a good time. He said, I almost drove off the road. In fact, I did drive off the road. I said, oh, no, my God, are you okay? Did I do that? Did I make you drive off the road? I mean, it's not the first time I made people drive off the road. I used to do it professionally when I was a shock jock. Don't do that anymore. He said, oh, no, I had to pull over. I said, well, what do you have to pull over for? He said, well, I'm cracking up. I'm having some fun listening to you tell your stories and talk and all that kind of stuff. And then suddenly you drop this freaking bomb on me that just hit me right in my heart. And I had to stop and I had to think about it a little bit. And then when I'm stopping, you keep doing it. Boom, 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 boom. I said, well, what did I say? He goes, I don't remember, but it was amazing. I said, did you write it down? He goes, no. I said, I guess we need to listen to the podcast again. I have no idea what it was. It was a really cool moment, right? Because I could see it was real. They have to pick the picture too, because we're in this room and we had a bunch of tables set up and there were these chairs up, folding tables, and they had to put everything away. And he comes up next to me and he's trying to get my attention and talk to me. And it's a little awkward because in front of me, the guys are pulling off tablecloths and picking up the tables and picking up all the folding chairs, and they're putting the room away. And we're now sitting in the middle of the room and we're having this nice conversation. It's like, okay, we better hurry here. They're going to pick us up and put us in the closet with the chairs. He says, man, I never thought I would say this. I never thought a podcast would change my life. But it did, and thank you for that. And I don't know how to take this. I do what I do. I don't think too much about it. I don't ever think about the impact of it. I just do what I do. And he leaned into me and goes, oh, take this, man. Take this. It impacted me. So I appreciate that, man. Yeah, a growing relationship, and I appreciate it. He'll be listening to this as well. So this is said so he can hear it as well. I hope you get to do something like that too. I get to hang with people and chat with people all the time. I had another conversation yesterday. I told you it was a busy day. So much was going on. It was so fun to be out there doing this stuff. It's kind of cool. I like busy days like that, even though they kind of drive you crazy. My wife doesn't like it. You're just going out. You're going to breakfast. You're going to lunch. You're going to dinner. What about me? I said, the weekend's coming, honey. I got you on my mind. She goes, no, you don't. I said, you're right. I lied. At least I didn't lie if I admit I lied, right? I didn't. Well, maybe I did. There's a time lapse in there. Do I get credit for that? If I lie, but then I immediately say I didn't lie, I'm not really sure about that. Think about that. The married thing is kind of weird, right? Anyway, I'm still chewing on this. So I'm sitting there, and there's a bar, and it's got coffee, and it's got cookies, and I like cookies. Even if they're store-bought cookies, that's okay. My wife won't eat store-bought cookies. I'm so glad that she doesn't, because it leaves more for me. They're just fine. I had four store-bought cookies. Another friend of mine comes up to me, and he knows what I do, and we're talking a little bit about it. I said, so what are you going to be doing this week? What's going on, man? And just, how you doing? What's going to happen? And he said, well, I'm fired up. I think tomorrow I'm going to make a decision. Because next weekend, which is 5 days away, what? I'm going to spend some time setting a goal that I'm going to begin on Monday next week, so that I can do something else with my life, my job, beginning in September. A week away. And by the way, that's the first time I've heard this. I've heard you do this too.
Study
and play come together on a Windows 11 PC.
And for a limited time, college students get
The best of both worlds.
Get the Unreal College Deal. Everything you need to study and play with select Windows 11 PCs. Eligible students get a year of Microsoft 365 Premium and a year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with a custom color Xbox wireless controller. Learn more at windows.com/student offer. While supplies last. Ends June 30th. Terms at aka.ms/collegepc.
So many of you guys, you guys, mostly corporate guys, right? Yes, hey, I'm talking to you. We're coaching. We're doing stuff. I'm thinking, here's a good idea. You like the idea. We agree on the idea. Go do it now. Why are you waiting? Get out the door and do it. You're like, well, I have some time on Sunday. I'll do it on Sunday. What? You just came up with an idea that was going to change your life, and you're going to wait till Sunday to do it? What universe do you live in? It's not the one I live in. It's just not. I don't get it. I'm going to think about making a decision. So over the weekend, next weekend, I'm going to spend a little time setting a goal so I can begin on Monday and then do something else with my life in September. That's like 6 goals in one already. It's the ultimate in goal procrastination. It's crazy. Dude, I'm going to decide. No, wait. I should decide. No. Wait. I should plan on deciding. Now, listen, by the way, if you're sitting in a car right now and you're driving the car and there's somebody sitting next to you in that front seat, or maybe your kids in the back. Hi, kids. Yes. Hi. I know your mom and dad listen to this crazy nut. It's good for them, though. It's good for them. And it's good for you, too. And someday when you grow up and have babies, you'll be in the front seat. I'll still be doing the stupid podcast and you'll be listening, too. Anyway, you're looking at each other. Maybe dad's in the left seat and mom's in the right. Or maybe you're in Europe. Same thing. Let's divide the genders just right, okay? And put the cars on the different side of the road. The whole thing. So, I don't know. You figure it out, okay?
When you need to build up your team to handle the growing chaos at work, use Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It gives your job post the boost it needs to be seen and helps reach people with the right skills, certifications, and more. Spend less time searching and more time actually interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. That's Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need a hiring hero? This is a job for Indeed sponsored jobs.
You know what I'm talking about. The diet starts after I finish my snacks. Same thing. You can start a diet? Yep. On Monday? Yeah, I need to finish up the snacks in the house this weekend. Tell me you don't do that. Morning routines. Everybody needs a new morning routine, don't you? Everybody. When are you going to start? Well, you know what? I mean, I'm going to get up really early. I'm having trouble going to bed early enough to get up early, but I need a few good nights. Maybe I'll sleep in for the weekend and get some extra sleep. Get my room set up right. Get those light canceling curtains in my room. Get that noise machine in there, that white noise machine, you know. Got to order a new pillow too. Got to do that. Then I'll start my morning routine. When are you going to buy that ice bath too? You might as well buy that too. Take the plunge, man. Honestly, it is like, for everybody I know, our future selves are like the most overworked employee in the world. Because our present selves are like emailing stuff all day long that we want to be doing. Eventually, maybe, possibly, who knows? And then the email gets lost in your spam box. And you never get to it. Have you noticed we don't have to-do lists anymore? We kind of decide to do eventually things we think we might want to do, prep sort of lists. It's always been that way, but I think electronics have made it even worse these days because we kind of collect to-dos now, right? It used to be you couldn't collect to-dos. You had to cross them off your list and turn the page. You can't do that anymore. Now the computer says, hey, I'll just put it back there tomorrow. Hey, here's another one. Hey, the whole week of the things you said you were going to do, but you didn't do, we're just going to put them on the next day. Yeah. And then when do you call me, Scott, I need control of my to-do list. I said, well, let me check it out. You have 10,000 to-dos that you didn't do. This is an extermination project now. You know I'm right. So anyway, back to my conversation. You remember, he's like, I think I'm gonna make a decision tomorrow that over the weekend I'm gonna spend some time setting a goal that I will begin on Monday so that I can change my life for the summertime, and in September everything changes. I finally turned to him. I said, man, so what do you want to do in September? It's like this goal-setting Olympic event. Hiding in a sentence. It's just that simple. What do you want to do in September? So I really hate my job. I want to get a new job by September. That's kind of what I want to do. Okay. Can't you do that today? So if you're listening to this Monday podcast and you're planning to plan on Tuesday's plan, maybe Wednesday's plan, the only question I have for you today is, what are you going to do in September? Why not do it today? Hey, check me out, motivationtomove.com, notesfromscott.com, perfectweekplanner.com, Hey Scott on Instagram.